Africa's Economic Safari, unveiling the top 10 richest countries in Africa in 2025. Forget everything you think you know. Erase the dusty, outdated images from old documentaries. Africa isn't just a continent of sweeping savannas and ancient histories. It's a vibrant, thrumming powerhouse of economic ambition, innovation, and sheer hustle. The 21st century is Africa's century, and as we look ahead to 2025, the economic lions are ready to roar louder than ever. We've dusted off our crystal ball, okay, it's actually the latest IMF projections, to bring you a countdown of the continent's 10 wealthiest nations by gross domestic product, or GDP. So grab your popcorn because this isn't your grandfather's geography lesson. This is the story of Africa's financial giants, and it's a blockbuster. Let's start the countdown. Number 10, Tanzania, the Serengeti of services and resources. Projected 2025 GDP, approximately $91 billion. Kicking off our list is the land of the Serengeti, Kilimanjaro, and the Spice Islands of Zanzibar. But Tanzania's economy is climbing a mountain of its own. It's not just relying on tourists snapping photos of the Great Migration. The country is a gold mine, literally. Gold exports are a massive earner, alongside other precious minerals like the uniquely Tanzanian tanzanite. Furthermore, its strategic port of Dar es Salaam is a bustling gateway for trade in East Africa. Think of Tanzania as that quiet, talented friend who suddenly starts a massively successful business. You always knew they had it in them. Number 9, Ghana, the Gold Coast's golden era. Projected 2025 GDP, approximately $94 billion. Welcome to the nation that's famous for its peaceful democracy, vibrant kente cloth, and a global rivalry with Nigeria over who makes the best jollof rice. Spoiler, it's a delicious, never-ending debate. Ghana's economic recipe is just as rich. For centuries, it was all about gold and cocoa. Now add a hefty dose of crude oil to the mix. This trio of black gold, oil, brown gold, cocoa, and actual gold makes Ghana a formidable player. It's a country building its future on a foundation of stability and diverse resources. Number 8, Angola, the diamond in the rough, polishing up nicely. Projected 2025 GDP, approximately $102 billion. Angola is the heavyweight champion of don't judge a book by its cover. After a long civil war, its economy came out swinging, powered by 2 knockout punches, oil and diamonds. For a long time, it was almost entirely dependent on its vast offshore oil reserves. But the government is now on a mission to diversify, investing in agriculture and infrastructure to ensure its wealth isn't tied to a single volatile commodity. Angola is like an action hero in the third act of their movie. They've been through a lot, but now they're building a smarter, stronger future.
7. Kenya, the Silicon Savannah roars. Projected 2025 GDP, around $123 billion. If you think of Kenya and only picture safaris, you're missing the most exciting hunt of all, the hunt for innovation. Nairobi is affectionately known as the Silicon Savannah, the undisputed tech hub of East Africa. This is the birthplace of M-Pesa, the mobile money service that revolutionized banking for millions long before Apple Pay was a thing. Combine this tech wizardry with a strong services sector, robust agriculture, its tea and roses are world famous, and tourism, and you have an economic engine that's firing on all cylinders. 6. Ethiopia, the Wakanda of East Africa? Projected 2025 GDP, around $139 billion. With over 120 million people, Ethiopia is a demographic giant, and its economy is racing to match. For years, it has been one of the fastest-growing economies on the planet. Its secret sauce? Massive state-led investment in infrastructure, from the game-changing Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam to the continent's best airline, Ethiopian Airlines. While facing its share of internal challenges, its ambition is undeniable. Ethiopia is building its future at a breathtaking pace, powered by coffee, manufacturing, and sheer willpower. 5. Morocco, the gateway to Africa and Europe. Projected 2025 GDP, around $158 billion. Poised at the crossroads of Africa and Europe, Morocco has crafted a uniquely stable and diverse economy. It's not riding the oil wave like many on this list. Instead, its wealth comes from a clever mix. Tourism is huge. The bustling souks of Marrakesh and the blue city of Chefchaouen are legendary. But the real muscle comes from the automotive industry. It's a major car exporter. Phosphates, a key ingredient in fertilizer, and a world-leading investment in solar power. Morocco is the cool, sophisticated cousin who speaks multiple languages and is always ahead of the trends. 4. Algeria, the energy behemoth of the Sahara. Projected 2025 GDP around $207 billion. If Algeria were a person, it would be the strong, silent type, stoic, steady, and immensely powerful. Quietly powering half of Europe without making a fuss. Tucked between the Mediterranean Sea and the Sahara Desert, this North African heavyweight is rich in more than just history and culture. It's sitting on some of the largest reserves of natural gas and oil on the planet. For decades, hydrocarbons have been the backbone of Algeria's economy, supplying energy-hungry nations across Europe and beyond, especially in times of geopolitical turmoil. In an increasingly unstable global energy market, Algeria is seen as a pillar of reliability, earning its status as the undisputed energy king of the Sahara. Pipelines snake across the desert to Italy and Spain, and as Europe looks to reduce dependency on Russian gas, Algeria's strategic importance has skyrocketed.
But the country isn't blind to the risks of relying on oil and gas alone. With a youthful population, over 70% under the age of 35, and a prime geographic location linking Africa, Europe, and the Middle East, Algeria is now laying the groundwork for economic diversification. From renewable energy projects in the Sahara to investments in agriculture, tourism, and tech, the nation is beginning to unlock the potential of its silent majority, its young people. For now, Algeria continues to reign as Africa's energy juggernaut. But the quiet giant is stirring, and when it speaks, the continent and the world will listen. Number 3. South Africa, the seasoned financial veteran. Projected 2025 GDP, $401 billion. The Rainbow Nation isn't just a poetic nickname, it's a reflection of South Africa's rich, multifaceted identity, and that extends to its economy. It boasts the most advanced, diversified, and industrialized economy on the African continent. For decades, it was the undisputed economic heavyweight of Africa. And while newer contenders have emerged, South Africa remains the gold standard in many respects. Yes, the country faces pressing challenges, energy shortages, persistent inequality, and the lingering impact of historical imbalances. But its economic foundations are rock solid. This is a nation with one of the most sophisticated financial sectors in the world, anchored by institutions that are respected across global markets. Its Johannesburg Stock Exchange, JSE, is among the top 20 largest in the world, and the country remains a magnet for international investment. Then there's the mining sector. Still a global leader in gold, platinum, diamonds, and other rare minerals, combined with a strong base in automotive manufacturing, agriculture, and logistics infrastructure. Add to that a world-class tourism industry offering everything from luxury safaris to cosmopolitan cities, mountains, and coastal beauty. And you get a country that blends natural wealth with economic maturity. Think of South Africa as the wise, seasoned CEO of the African economic landscape, calm under pressure, experienced in crisis, and built for the long game. It may not have the flash or fast growth of the rising stars, but its depth, institutional strength, and resilience make it a cornerstone of the continent's prosperity. Number 2. Egypt. The pharaohs of finance make a grand return. Projected 2025 GDP, $437 billion. History has a funny way of repeating itself. The land of the pharaohs, once the beating heart of ancient civilization and a global economic powerhouse, is now reclaiming its rightful place at the top of Africa's economic food chain. Egypt's modern-day economic miracle isn't a fluke. It's the result of audacious reforms, bold leadership, and visionary mega-projects, including the jaw-dropping construction of an entirely new administrative capital city rising from the desert, complete with skyscrapers, smart infrastructure, and even Africa's tallest tower.
But Egypt isn't just building for show, it's building for the future. The Suez Canal, a historic gateway between East and West, has become a literal river of revenue, bringing in billions annually and solidifying Egypt's role as a critical node in global trade. Add in booming tourism, as the world flocks back to see the pyramids, Luxor, and the Grand Egyptian Museum, and you've got a sector rebounding with serious momentum. And then there's the kicker, natural gas. With massive offshore discoveries in the Mediterranean, Egypt has transitioned from energy importer to regional gas exporter, fueling both its economy and its influence. By leveraging its geographic goldmine, cultural capital, and strategic diplomacy, Egypt has done what few thought possible. It's turned history into a blueprint for the future, engineering a stunning economic revival that feels both ancient and brand new. Number 1. Nigeria, the Nollywood and oil juggernaut. Projected 2025 GDP about $511 billion. And at number 1, the undisputed giant of Africa, Nigeria. With a population soaring past 220 million, its sheer demographic scale is an economic force in itself, brimming with energy, talent, and ambition. For decades, the narrative centered around oil, black gold that made Nigeria the continent's top producer and a heavyweight in OPEC. Crude remains the biggest cash cow, but today, Nigeria's real engine is its people, restless, creative, and fiercely entrepreneurial. Step into Lagos and you'll feel it instantly. A city buzzing with startups, coding hubs, and innovation labs. The country's tech ecosystem, home to unicorns like Flutterwave and Paystack, has earned Nigeria the nickname the Unicorn Factory of Africa. But tech is just one piece of the puzzle. Nigeria's entertainment industry is rewriting global pop culture. Nollywood is now the second largest film industry in the world.
I hope you get the job.
Amen.
Churning out movies faster than Hollywood, while Afrobeats megastars like Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Tems are lighting up global charts, winning Grammys, and selling out stadiums from London to Los Angeles. Nigeria's economy is a fascinating, fiery blend of immense natural resources and an entrepreneurial spirit that knows no chill. It's loud, it's messy, it's relentless, and it's absolutely leading the African charge into the future. The dawn of a new economic era. And there you have it, a glimpse into the financial future of a continent on the rise. From the tech hubs of Nairobi to the energy fields of the Sahara and the creative explosion in Lagos, Africa's economic story is one of diversity, resilience, and boundless potential. These 10 nations are leading the pack, but right behind them are dozens of others, each writing their own unique chapter of growth. The line is awake, and it's ready to do business. Did you enjoy this economic safari? If so, don't be a stranger. Hit that like button, share it with your friends to show them the real story of modern Africa, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most dynamic economies.